How you doing, everybody? Blazing Snake here, coming at you live, or not live. I'm not live. Coming at you with a little bit of an update video, um, asserting last year and the plans for this year. So last year was a bit rough. I will admit that. Okay, it was nothing but mostly chill streams. Um, let's see. I had chill streams done and whatnot. Helldivers was 50-50 a lot of the time. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I want to say that it did start off pretty well with me trying to do Batman. Like, I was actually starting to get into doing actual videos. And I think, what was it? It started off with the Arkham Origins because I started off kind of streaming that for Christmas, but then it was like, okay. And I guess you could also say the Pokemon videos that were the year before that, it was kind of like that. Because I was actually planning on doing more videos content over streaming. And I don't know, like, I think I had a few videos actually break 100, and my top video still remains to be apparently Deer Avenger, uh, that I did like God knows how long ago. Of course, about anybody only watches it like a few seconds at a time anyway. But my biggest project of last year was the Arkham series, where I was going to go, where I went through everything from Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight, which I will admit was fun. I got a few VR videos out last year, especially with Arkham Shadow. I finally did Red Dead Redemption 1. Oh, I got something stuck in my throat. Did a bunch of Bone Lab stuff, which apparently everybody liked the Bone Lab content, which is actually kind of strange, but I've been trying to find maps to do, but it's kind of like it's it is a bit of a it's kind of hard to find quest ready maps to play on Bone Lab because I play the game on Quest 3. Oh yeah, and I finally got to doing Resident Evil OG 2 and 3, which I do apologize for the last one of Resident Evil 3 being a stream, and I do apologize that a lot of my more recent content has been live streaming and whatnot. It was more for Outer Worlds. To be entirely honest, the game was mid anyway. Like I didn't. From what I've heard of Modern Obsidian, I actually went in not expecting much from Outer Worlds 2, but I will promise right now that If they do make a third game, I'm not getting it. Outer Worlds 2 was just kind of meh. Like, I went in there with low expectations to begin with, and they didn't blow it out of the water, but at the same time, it was. Like, it wasn't like Last of Us Part 2, where it was like complete dog shit and whatnot. Is there a way to turn off this map? Okay, good. um. So yeah, last year towards the start of it, it was all right. Like the start and the middle were all right for content wise, but like toward the end, I just kind of petered out and just I don't know. I was trying to do better, and I do apologize that I slipped back into my own ways. I will admit, out of anything that I did play, I wasn't expecting Dispatch, at least in my personal view, to be good. Like, it was a spur of the moment thing. I was like, you know what? Let me get something out, get do something new. And I went in. I was like, okay, Dispatch, because this was like post Game Awards. I was thinking of getting Expedition 33, but then they said they used AI, and okay, if you're using it for like to help. AI, if you're going to use it, should be admitted like that should be the first thing you admit at this point, and because the way they did it was very scummy, and I do not plan to play any of their games. It's bad enough Larian Studios for their next game, they're going to use AI for that, but at the very least, they admitted to it. You know, I'd rather have something admitted. Like if it's something scummy, at least admit to it the first thing. You know, like it's like with EA, how everybody expects that to have microtransactions and loot boxes and shit. Same with like the Overwatch shit. But I will say I will attempt to make 2026 a little bit better. I'm going to try to pour out more video over streaming content. Um, my first goal, though, is actually possibly to get a better PC. Because what I record on with the OBS and whatnot, it's an okay PC for like mini stuff, but like playing something like like a PlayStation 5 level game or PlayStation 4 level game, it ain't running shit. I can barely run I was able to run Force Unleashed pretty well, the PC version, but in terms of like something like Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm keeping that on console anyway, I can basically run PS2 games fine with this thing, but it's like anything more than that, it's gonna not be good. And I've noticed that with like streaming and recordings and whatnot, that OBS doesn't do too well, especially with what I'm recording this on right now. Is like, okay, I'm on PS5, but I'm going to try to do more recording content. I'm going to try to get a better PC for recordings and whatnot, and I'm going to probably get more chill content out, but it's going to be a little bit different. Helldivers is going to only be done when there's peaks. I'm not doing any more. Let's just do Helldivers because Helldivers and whatnot, or let's do what was another game of chill stream? Like anything with a chill stream, it has to be something big now. In terms of like Helldivers, there's still gonna be chill stuff, but it's not gonna be like, oh, Helldivers 2 and chill 50 billion, and it's just me fighting little shit, like doing little major orders and whatnot. Like it has to be like Battle of Super Earth kind of level of big. Like I think what was it last? I think the last big major order was that push on Omicron, which we won. Okay, yeah, I should have streamed something there, but like when they were jumping around between the different factions doing like little piddly shit and whatnot before the Christmas break, no, I'm not going to stream something like that. It ain't amounting to hell of beans. So probably the next, if I'm thinking correctly, once we make the push towards Cyberstan, might be the next time I stream Helldivers. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what they plan to do. Cause right now, I'm hoping for that push towards Cyberstan myself, but we got a lot more shit to do on there. Um, Elden Ring, Night Rain. We'll see. My current plan for a big stream right now is actually, um, it's probably going to be separated into two parts, considering that I'm probably going to have to stream it on PS streaming, like the streaming that comes on PlayStation 5 and whatnot. But my biggest plan right now for stream wise is a um, run for all the arch tempered monsters between Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Wilds, like doing all the ATs for World and then doing all the ATs for Wilds. But that'll be when AT Arkville drops. Or I could get started on it like this coming Tuesday with Wild or World and get through the high rank stuff at least. I can solo the high rank stuff. It's just like master rank Velkhana and Namiel is gonna be a pain in the ass anyway. I think my other big thing's probably gonna be Resident Evil 9, which we'll see when that comes out whether I'm going to stream or record it. Stop doing that. um, Beyond that, I really don't have any plans. In terms of YouTube, sometimes it's a spur of the moment thing for me. Like, oh, let's find a new map on Bone Lab, or let's find a something to do on PlayStation and whatnot. It's spur of the moments, like, and normally those don't do well to me. Like the Gary, when I tried to play Half Life on through Gary's mod and whatnot, because I'm like, okay, I've never played Half Life, and then I got bored. Like, okay, I understand a lot of people enjoy Half Life. It was like, oh, this is like the greatest FPS ever. This is the greatest story. I got bored. I will admit, I got bored on Half Life 1. Um, but anyway, for right now, don't expect too much from me. I'm still kind of 50-50 in terms of recording life balance. I mean, I got the Armored Reforger stream out like before New Year's Eve. But in terms of content, don't expect a big dump of it from me right now. And don't really expect much. Um, I do have one more thing in the back oven that I plan to do, but I'm still 50-50 on that, considering that if I'm doing it, I'm going to commit, and I'd rather not feel as though somebody is forcing me to do it, and I have to remember the person's name who made the thing of the thing that I'm planning to do. And I've got a lot more to learn with it. Um, but don't mind that one too much. It's a back burner thing. We'll see what happens with it. I will make one more comment thing. If you see me playing, I'm sure you people who have seen all zero of you who've seen me playing Baldur's Gate 3 and playing and having like the character Luna and whatnot, who think it is an inspiration from Hell of a Boss, but let's just say that people have probably seen me on lines with being the pronouns being like he, him, she, her. I'm fine with both, gender fluid. And the girl side wants to be named Luna, so I mean, I'm still going to go under the name for YouTube as general in general terms as Blazing Snake. But if you're seeing me playing a girl, which I've done a few times on the channel, 9 times out of 10 the girl character is going to be named Luna. And yes, I am a fan of Hell of a Boss. Not so much a fan of Has Been, but I do like Hell of a Boss. Has Been moves too quick for me. Like, I guess that would be a factor because of Amazon, but I don't know. Hell of a Boss, there's more, I guess because of how long it takes for shit to get out with that, it's paced a little bit better to me than what Has Been is. Like, we wouldn't see episodes for months at a time, and then all of a sudden a new episode comes out. And it's like, oh, okay, you got, like, I think, what was it, the last season 2 episode came out around Christmas, and the one before that, I think, was like June. And I'm like, okay, it's a Christmas episode in the middle of Christmas. They took time between the things. Whereas with Has Been, it's like, I think in the first season they're like, okay, who killed the exorcist? And then like the next episode it was like the Carmilla chick, the one that taught Vaggie or whatnot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let the mystery hang. At least 2 episodes let the mystery hang, you know? All I'm saying is they need to stop. They need to hold their horses on dropping episodes with that. Like, they don't need to be dropping it every single week and making the characters feel like, oh, it's been like a month. Though I think season 1 they dropped like all the episodes like. But anyway, enough about that. I'm rambling, and that's an issue that I've been having with a lot of these update videos is that I ramble. At least I'm not jumping around on Gary's mod this time, or Minecraft, or whatever. But expect content, but don't expect me to be like dropping like heaps and loads of it this year. I tried that with Red Dead Redemption. It burnt me out a little bit. It didn't burn me out so much, but at the same time, I suddenly went to like Red Dead Redemption 2 and started doing a shit ton on there, and then burnt myself out there. So, like I said, don't expect like big content drops. Just expect right now. Expect possibly chill stuff and that Monster Hunter AT rush down. I say rush down, but I don't really have a real good term for it right now. Still tired from being up at 11 trying to get back into Roblox and whatnot. And no, I'm not Predator or whatnot. I just play one game and one game only. But I'm trying to get back into the stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go hurry up and get breakfast in me. Um, get ready for the day. Um, y'all survive a new year. Pessimistic approach, I know, but who the fuck's gonna be happy all year? And yes, I get that from a Side Night and Happiness comic strip, and I think of it every fucking New Year. Ever since I saw that comic strip, that's the first thing I'm thinking of when the next year comes around is survive a new year. But yeah, survive a new year. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Don't worry about Patreon anymore. I'm probably going to get rid of the link. It was dead underwater anyway. I shouldn't have made it. But yeah, y'all know what to do. All that good shit. Peace. I'm out.